Jablinski. You know, I subscribe to him on YouTube, but I haven't watched one of his videos
They're
yet.
really funny. He does interviews with like, because they're doing, it's the movie they just did with The Rock, Jumanji. They're doing Jumanji 2. They're filming while he's interviewing them. Like he's just making videos with them, just having fun on set. But he uploads it to YouTube.
Wait, currently? Because Jumanji 2 is already done and out.
No. The Jumanji that they did with...
So basically Jumanji 3.
Yeah.
Okay. They're making a Jumanji 3?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I was
Jumanji
hoping
2
for.
with Rock and them.
Yeah, The Rock and...
Who's in 3?
It's The Rock, Jack Black, Kevin Hart.
Same people?
Same people. And Karen Gillian.
Jables.
Oh, wait, this is 2. I understand now.
Yeah.
Holy
it's
crap.
It's weird because it's... Yeah.
I didn't really care for it too much.
Really?
I didn't see it.
Really?
I've seen it 3 times.
I thought it was funny. It's funny for, it's good for what it is. But
Yeah, well, it's Kevin Hart and The Rock, so I love them.
Yeah,
I've only ever seen the original.
Really?
Yeah. Which
What
I loved.
year was it?
Yeah. Oh, so good. When I was a kid, I was going to be an actor. When I grew up, I was going to be an actor.
Were you?
And my two biggest influences were Jim Carrey and Robin Williams.
Yeah, I could
Good
see.
choices.
I could definitely see that.
Those were my favorite two actors my entire... Like, I don't know what it was. My whole childhood, I was set on being an actor.
Aladdin and Ace Ventura.
It wasn't even Aladdin. It was a little bit of Aladdin.
Yeah.
I watched the movie Flubber.
I love Flubber.
I had Flubber on VHS, and I watched it every day. It was that and The Mask with Jim Carrey.
Yeah, Max, that's good.
And yeah, Ace Ventura a lot.
Ventura. Yeah, dude. I love those movies.
Totally.
Yeah. Dude, I'll get the Jim Carrey hair that, like, from Ace Ventura where he's like, put me in, coach, just give me a chance. He's got that, like, wild hair up. I'll get that in the morning. Either that or I look like...
As opposed to his hair normally.
yeah, obviously.
Well, yeah, I mean...
But I'll either look like that or in the morning sometimes I look like Wolverine. Like, because of the sideburns and, like, the hair up. I'm like, wow, I look like a... I actually was telling Tyler about that. I was streaming on Twitch the other day. And I got a message, a DM while I was streaming. And the guy, he said this to me, and it's so funny afterwards. But it kind of stung a little bit. Then I thought about it. But he said, I looked like Wolverine if he only ate at Golden Corral.
Oh.
Yeah. I was like, you are, first off, a jerk. But second off, I really look like Hugh Jackman.
It's like, yes.
Yeah, he's like, dude, you
Bittersweet.
have to have like a skeleton of adamantium to hold you up. I was like, ooh.
Jeez, he kept going?
Yeah, dude, he kept going. He's like, do you have claws or are they mozzarella sticks?
Oh.
First off, like, it hurts, but I was like, that's actually kind of clever. He like stuck with the theme and like went through it. Like,
Oh, man.
At that point, you're...
oh, I blocked him. I was like, yeah, I'm done with that. But I was like, good job, but we're done.
Yeah.
Yeah, he stuck to being a douche.
Yeah.
Like
he was good at it. But, so that actually reminded me of a thing.
Those keyboard heroes, I guess.
That's exactly what it reminded me of.
Yeah.
Keyboard heroes.
There's a, I have them right here. It's kind of a cringe, but not so much. They're internet muscles. Have you ever run into like people who just have the internet muscles? They'll say like the toughest things over the internet, but like to their face, they're just like pansies.
Yeah, just like what Ty said.
I've heard of. I've never actually experienced that.
Yeah. Well, like the big one was like, I'm certified in guerrilla warfare, spelled like gorilla, like the monkey. And he's like, I have 342 confirmed kills in the jungles of Vietnam, boy.
That sounds ridiculous.
It's stupid. Like, it's over the top. So I found...
Yeah, what a douche.
I found a lot of, like, posts where people were just like, yeah, I'm tough. And it's just so funny. It's like, I've been attacked by wolves. You'd be amazed how far you can throw them with just one arm. Wolves are a lot lighter than they look. Although, I do work out.
Dang.
Like, he's so tough.
Why do you know all this stuff?
Because it's the internet, dude.
Because it's the internet.
Yeah.
Therefore, I am the internet.
I'm 6'4". Alpha is F. Call me daddy.
I love it.
Dude, why?
I lift heavy things.
You're on
I
my
can make
Tinder
you
again.
famous.
What?
This actually is a Tinder profile.
Told you. Why are you?
That's a Tinder
That's
profile?
specific.
Yeah.
I lift heavy things.
I lift heavy things. I can make you famous. I drink and I know things. Stronger than your last dude, but nicer than the one you put in the friend zone. Wait a minute.
That's not good.
Yeah.
That's clever.
Bad boy that you can take home to mom and dad and have them approve if your mom doesn't try to steal me for herself.
Holy cow.
Swipe left, which means reject. If you're a prude, won't let me choke you.
Whoa.
You don't like a real man, and you think tofu is real food.
This sounds like it's not real.
Hopefully it's
I
made up.
really hope.
It sounds like a joke.
I kind of hope it's for
You've
real.
seen those where people make fake like Tinder profiles and they're hilarious. Like the little Chinese dude underneath the water in the bathtub. He said, "What do you think? You remember that one? You remember that one?" He's
Yeah.
like, "Let's sauce in the tub." You dig?
Splishy splashy,
Yes.
saucing in the tub or something like that. Splishy splashy, gurgle gurgle.
Yeah, his name was Yoshi.
Yeah, that's,
Yeah, I remember that.
Yoshi 34. Let's sauce in the tub. You dig? Splishy splashy.
that's actually a
You dig.
when my buddy Justin calls me, that's the picture that pops up. Is that?
That's disturbing.
Oh my god.
No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't even try to kill me. You probably won't say anything even if you saw me face to face. Guys like you either A, don't have the balls to kill anyone, or B, are in prison for killing someone.
What?
You're a yippy little chihuahua. You wouldn't shoot anything point blank. You probably never even held a firearm, much less shot one. What are you, like 14?
I feel like he's like talking to some dude on like Call of
he's-
Duty, you know?
Yeah, it's Modern Warfare 2 lobby in text format. Stop trying to have the last word. Be the bigger man and stop arguing. You're the one trying to get the last word, you little punk. Anyways, I'll be the bigger man by establishing my dominance over you, which I've already done. So no matter who gets the last word, I'm still the bigger man.
I love those. Listen here, Buster. You know, it's like,
Yeah.
what's the worst thing? What's the cheesiest thing you could say? Like punk or something like that.
Yeah.
Just sounds so.
Nothing personal, kid.
That's the best one. That's the
Yeah,
one.
that's the one.
Yeah.
My door is locked for your protection, not mine.
Oh my god.
I love it. I've heard that one before, yeah.
I hate it so much.
This one is something. Eating my cigarette and showing off my Hail Satan tattoo before promptly reading The Art of War.
What does that mean?
This lady approached me, which I think it could have been Keith Richards. I don't know. She was ugly AF. And told me I needed to put on an undershirt and button up my vest. I handled it nicely and said no. She proceeded to say some BS, so I handled the only way I could. I showed her my Trash Cats Hailed Satan tattoo and chewed up my lit cigarette and acted like I was going to throw up on her. She
That's the
freaked
best
out.
way. That's the best thing you can come up with.
Dude, this must have been his first time in public. Until she freaked out and ran off quick. Now I can finish reading The Art of War in private and get back to cutting grass for today. And that, kids, that's folk punk. What?
God.
You read while you cut grass?
I don't
I don't think this
doesn't?
guy reads.
I don't think he is human.
Yeah, that's...
They're bad. But I love those things. Like, it's basically like, you know,
An Xbox lobby.
yeah, it literally is. It's
that's
like,
the
I
worst.
banged your
Oh,
mother
no.
3 times last night. It's like, okay, well,
It's
Great.
you know for sure that's false.
Yeah.
but it's they
It's
still
still like-
choose to say it.
Okay,
Yeah.
bud.
But to go back to like that guy,
Okay,
he said
Buster.
something to you, man. I can't get. It's so douchey. It's like the guy just took time out of his day just to be a jerk to somebody who doesn't deserve it, who doesn't even. It's like, man, people like that should go freaking teabag a bear trap. You know, it's like
That's good.
it's terrible, man.
I have never been more excited to hear a thing out of Tyler's mouth. I knew he was leading up to somewhere. I was like, where's he going with this? Teabag a bear trap.
It's always
Write it
good.
down.
Oh, it's a new one. I can't wait to use that.
Terrible.
Teabag
Teabag
a bear trap, noob.
That's
like,
Yeah, no, there are people out there that's the internet. It's anonymity, so you
Right.
you could say what you want, do what you want, and then just leave.
well, they're just miserable and sad. What it comes down to, fellas, they're just lost.
Yeah, they're just
lost, man.
They just need love.
Yeah. They don't even know how lost they are.
I feel like your microphone is slowly slipping away from
It
you.
really is.
Maybe you gotta screw that in
Yeah,
a
so
little
you can
tighter,
tighten it?
Dad.
Oh, can I tighten
This
that?
is real professional.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. You know what? I don't know. The more I listen and watch the podcast, the more like lax I find everybody is.
Yeah, nobody actually cares that much.
These are things that happen.
It's a podcast.
Right.
It's not live TV.
Yeah.
even if it was live TV.
Yeah, dude. No, I see like again the Joe Rogan thing. Watching his videos, they adjust stuff all the time, and like
Yeah.
it happens.
They sit there, smoke joints and whatnot, and just scream at
I'm
the
just so glad
internet.
we're not in a smoke-filled room. I don't know if I can handle that.
Not in here
I'd
now.
die.
There's no ventilation in here.
Yeah.
Oh, so I
Oh
shouldn't.
wow.
So I shouldn't vape.
Are we hotbox?
So just kind of hold into
Oh
this.
my god, we're gonna dome this place out, my dudes.
All right, guys. So 2 out of the 4 people in this room drink coffee, right? It's just me and Roach, basically.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Now,
Black is the
Solidarity,
night.
brother.
But you're gonna come back with. There's a study that shows that people who drink coffee.
no, actually,
Have bigger penises. On average.
On average.
I'll take a mug.
Yeah, I'll take a barrel, please.
so with the Keurigs, whatever, and you put the pot in, you got your coffee. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, lazy man's coffee. Yeah, got it.
Right now, what if I told you?
Busy man's coffee.
What if I told you
Yeah.
there was a way, using the same process, that you could make tortillas?
What?
Wait, with a Keurig?
With a Keurig style machine.
Okay, I thought you were gonna say.
okay, I would say.
Wait,
you can.
I can use my Keurig to have burritos.
Well, why you need to buy a whole new machine then?
What?
You have to buy a whole new machine then.
Yes. I just think it's a stupid
Wait,
machine.
tortillas.
Yeah. Okay, so what you do
Wait,
is
does it?
this is pod. This is pod. Okay, you put it in this machine.
Mm-hmm.
And I tried to find the article that I seen this in. I could not find it again. But you put this pod in.
Pictures where it didn't happen.
And I guess it does like a Keurig thing and like drips it out onto this hot pan that's in the machine.
Yes,
And then when it
hot.
dings, you pull the pan out and there's your tortilla.
It's just the tortilla though.
Just the tortilla.
Well,
This guy.
I put
You
them in
would
the
figure
microwave
this out.
in that little thing, and it does the trick.
Well, this guy from not this country, I guess.
Yeah.
He came over to America. He's like, I couldn't find a decent tortilla, so he built a machine. I'm like, how smug
he
do
was
you have
from
to
Mexico.
I couldn't find a decent tortilla.
be? Yeah, like you smug son of a
It's
gun.
bread.
Little-
I couldn't find
Sometimes-
some wheat.
I wanted my flat Mexican bread. I don't know why he talks like that.
So he literally just builds this machine that's like a Keurig.
Well, I think it has something to do with you giving him that voice.
Perhaps.
Yeah.
So is it essentially like a T-shirt press? You know, where you like
No, it's
and
like
the you know what that was the sound of like
yeah,
steam.
no, it like
a waffle
it's-
iron.
Imagine a Keurig.
Waffle iron.
Imagine a
waffle iron. Waffle iron.
No, like
Ladle,
there's
ladle,
no
ladle.
press or anything. Not that I can see. Everything is done internally.
Yeah.
So you can't eternally forever,
forever.
and ever and ever.
Dude, the English language escapes us today.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Oh my gosh, dude. What if you did make like a tortilla in a waffle iron?
Why? What would stop you from making pancakes?
What?
In the coffee maker thing?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Dude,
I'm
nothing.
thinking of. I'm trying to wrap my brain around it.
What if you made pancakes in a waffle iron? Well, I think
what
that's
I thought you
waffles.
said.
Listen. Okay. Let me try to describe the machine.
That's what I thought. I was like,
Imagine a Keurig. Okay, imagine a Keurig
Okay.
that's sealed all the way around. So it's like the coffee pot's on the inside.
Yeah.
Okay, but instead of the coffee pot, there's this plate that slides in and out,
Right.
like almost like a crumb tray on the bottom of a toaster.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay,
Good example.
yeah, thank
very
you.
good example.
Off the top of my head, you like that?
Like it.
This is dumb.
Anyways.
So you put the pot in, and it drips out onto this thing.
Well, what is it
and
dripping?
I
Pancake
guess
sauce.
whatever's in the pancake sauce.
Pancake sauce.
But no, it's burger
Pancake sauce.
I was just talking about the stuff that we make the pancakes with.
The
Whatever.
batter?
Oh, the batter.
Punched my mic. Oh my god, it's waffle sauce.
It's waffles.
What else?
We're
what else
going.
is there?
We're going to Waffle House tonight and ordering pancakes with waffle sauce.
Can I get some waffles, but with pancake sauce? I like how waffle sauce sounds better.
Waffle
I'm
sauce.
gonna make it. Can we get that on a T-shirt? I just want a black shirt and in white font it just says waffle sauce.
Waffle sauce?
Can I get some waffle sauce?
We'll do it in the font of Waffle House, just waffle sauce.
That's great.
You want a picture of like a waffle on a plate?
Yeah.
With some syrup?
Just waffle
Or, I mean,
sauce in
waffle
there.
sauce
Syrup.
dripping on it.
What is syrup, Precious?
Yeah, what is that? Never heard of it.
That's funny.
Go to Walmart and be like, where do y'all keep your waffle sauce?
Oh my god.
I got to think of other stuff now. The first one that came to mind was spaghetti sauce, which is what they call it. Dang it.
This podcast is free and always will be. But if you would like to support us financially, head over to patreon.com/bitesizemammoth and select a tier that works best for you. 10% of what you donate will be donated to a charity every month.
Don't forget to pick up your merch by visiting teespring.com and searching Bite Size Mammoth.
Hey, and if you ever find yourself on the internet, be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter at Bite Size Mammoth.
Dang it. Pizza sauce, that's a thing.
That's the thing. Pizza liquid.
Nah, it's got I like sauce.
That does sound
You
disgusting.
could use like fluid.
Oh, pizza fluid?
I don't know. I just think of like greasy pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He squoze out a pizza.
Squoze.
Like when you get a
past
pizza,
tense of squeeze.
you have to
Squozen.
take paper towels and blot off the top
Oh,
of it.
dude, we used to have to do that to Papa John's back in the day.
Do you remember that place that we got pizza from when we were in KC?
No.
Yes.
You weren't
I
there.
wasn't there.
We ordered it and it was good.
It was basically just like this small lake of grease sitting on the top. Man.
That's why it's so good.
You
It was
squeeze it out into a
fantastic.
cup and drink
What
it.
about that place over on Main Street right across from...
It's just pizza?
Yeah, it's
It
just
was
pizza.
like that too, yeah.
It was we got a free pizza from there one day.
Right. Burnt the
remember that.
crap out of my mouth.
I remember it
dude.
was always so hot.
Yeah.
Super hot and greasy. Like we had paper towels just soaked
Yeah,
it up.
it should
good,
come with pizza. Yeah.
Yeah, I miss that place.
It was good.
What is it now?
It's some Philly cheesesteak.
Oh, which I haven't
Gordon
yeah.
Stoplight cheesecake thing, or not
Cheesecake?
Not cheesecake.
Cheesesteak.
Philly
cheesesteak.
cheesesteak.
Philly cheesesteaks.
If
I
it was
love me a
cheesecake,
good
it'd be
Philly
different.
We'd be recording there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That'd be funny.
would
Cheesecake
never
Factory.
be-
It's like Discount Cheesecake Factory.
We should do
Great
like
value.
guys, we should do a live show from a coffee house.
Yeah.
From Starbucks, the one that's going in.
Yeah.
Be so busy.
It would be busy.
We'd have to do it to where you can like kind of hear the sound of people and things.
Yeah, we can
behind
get
us,
other
but we
people
did-
to come in and talk with us.
But
Dude,
like
we
far
could
enough
just do that
away
at, like-
from like if we sat down in the middle of a Starbucks,
Yeah.
it'd be loud.
It would be loud, but it would be fun. At least to do like a 30-minute episode.
Yeah.
Well, I think we should do it anyway. Even if it sounds like garbage, we just won't put it up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That would be
We
fun,
could do it
dude.
at
Why
Breadco.
not?
Nobody
Tell us
ever
in the
goes to
comments
Breadco.
if that's something you'd like to do.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah. Oh my god. And don't forget to hit that what is it? The bell for the
Ring that bell.
Get the bell on.
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
Smash that like button. Destroy that like button.
I want my text tone to just be you saying smash.
Smash.
That's funny.
Oh my god, waffle sauce.
Waffle
Can I get some waffle sauce.
Oh, that's so saucy. Oh, my waffle.
I need to learn how to like do the tap on a tree thing and make my own syrup.
What?
And I'm gonna, you know how you tap on a tree?
No, I don't. I just like I need to like tap on a tree to get like. Is that how they get the syrup out of it? They just tap
Yeah.
on it. Like, can I have some sauce?
Dude, what they do, like, no
Can
joke.
I have some sauce?
They'll
It's
take,
tree
like-
sauce.
They take like this tube,
Yeah.
and they hammer it into a tree, and then they take a small little metal pail and they hang it on the on the.
and that's
it
where
just-
all of our syrup comes from.
Not all of it.
I
Because
feel like you and I watched that
I
video.
think we probably did.
That does seem like a thing you two would do.
Now, do you only get it out of maple trees? 'Cause
I don't know.
Maple syrup?
Well,
Dude,
no,
can you like
there's
stick a
synthetic
straw in there
syrups.
and just like slurp that up?
I mean, would
I
you
think
just
it's a really
drink?
slow process.
Would you just drink waffle sauce with a syrup? What are words? Straws.
Dude,
We're saying it like it's a thing now. Yeah. Just so fluently.
waffle sauce.
Now, I want to know if there's different kinds of trees. You can like,
Like a blueberry tree.
this is like waffle sauce number 5, like Chanel, you know,
Like,
Chanel 14, whatever.
dude,
You know.
when I was a kid, I always wanted to like. You ever see like a food on like a cartoon? You're like, oh, I want to eat that.
Krabby Patties.
Mine was Winnie the Pooh honey
Oh, that too.
in a tree. It looks so good. And then I like grew up to like actually get honey and eat it. And I was like, this isn't all that great.
Honey's amazing.
But they always made it look like you get it from a tree, like he's just a big old hole in a tree, and it's just like a river of honey in the tree. And he's just like, oh, I have a smackerel of honey, and he just like dips his paw in there and like shoves it in his mouth. I was like, that looks so good.
I always wanted to eat that honey.
Yeah. Yeah.
My kid wanted me to read Winnie the Pooh, and I've been avoiding reading it because I hate saying his name.
Winnie the Pooh.
Steven has an anti-fetish with poo.
I do.
Yeah.
I
What would you call it?
Anti-fetish.
And then so
An anti-fetish to waffle sauce.
I was like, buddy, you really want to read this book? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, all right, fine. So the more I read the book, the more I'm just look with the things that Winnie the Pooh does. I'm just like find myself more repulsed by him. Every page.
I loved him
Because
man.
he's such a whimsical character.
The
And
little
you're like, why
donkey.
would you do that?
Yeah, he's just like, my honey, I shouldn't eat it, but I'm going to because I'm gross and fat. And it's like,
He's a bear. Bears love honey. Science.
I'm going to eat it because I'm gross and fat.
Look, he wears a little red T-shirt.
He does.
He just like wobbles around.
like I get it. I get that I'm weird for not liking him.
Yeah.
The entire like most people like him. I get that I'm the odd one out here. I accept it.
Yeah.
Don't you love the little depressed?
Eeyore is so depressing.
He is
He's
so sad all the time.
I always felt like so bad for
Steph,
him.
I feel like he's the reason for the emo stage, man.
Yeah.
He might be, dude.
Him in Hawthorne Heights.
All the kids that, like
Dude, I
got
listened to that for the heck of it the other day.
tattoo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hawthorne Heights. He's come on your wrist, yeah, black my eyes.
Yeah. I was like,
That one specifically.
I was like, oh man,
The
wow.
only one. Is there any other song that Hawthorne
No,
has?
dude, Pens and Needles, Saying Sorry, Nikki FM. Dude, I was
Nikki
there.
FM.
Do you have an Eeyore tattoo?
Yes.
On your
I think
ankle?
we should talk about how close Kevin was to getting a tattoo the other day.
It was
What?
It was close.
How do I not know about this?
You were
you were
there.
there. Remember when we were playing the Blues?
Yeah.
No,
Or the Blues were playing who? The Jets?
Winnipeg Jets. It was the last game of the
We did
series.
the office trivia.
Oh,
And we were up like 3-1 at the. Or we were up for like 4-1 or something like that.
No, it was 3-1. And then I said they're gonna tie it up, and I said the fourth quarter because I'm an idiot.
fourth.
Yeah, I was like, there's no way they're gonna win it in regulation. There's no way.
Yeah, and I said, okay, I said, listen, they're gonna tie it up in the third period, and they're gonna beat us in overtime.
Go Blues.
Yeah.
And then in the last period, they
It's
made
like
it 2-3.
5 minutes left. They made
Yeah.
it like 2-3.
And then there's like we're down to like the last 45 seconds, and Kevin's looking at me, and I was
Just
like,
sweating.
I said the first goal was made in the first 12 seconds, and
Yeah.
he gave me this look like, oh no, because Kevin said if your prediction comes true, I will get a tattoo of the Winnipeg Jets on my butt.
Yeah.
That would have been awesome.
We would have dropped what we were doing, and you were getting one.
You know
that
how
night.
great of a story that would be.
It would be very hard to explain to my father.
we could be talking about it right now.
You don't tell him.
Yeah. When is he going to see it?
He'll come home
ever?
like, hey, Dad, look what I got.
You get out of
I
the
mean,
shower.
like, why aren't you sitting down, Kevin? It's like, my butt hurts. Like, why? It's like, because I have a tattoo of the Winnipeg Jets because the Blues choked.
He's like, you're no son of mine.
Yeah, that's exactly what would be out of his mouth.
Get out.
Why did your butt?
I have no son. but the Blues are going to the Western Conference Finals. Go Blues.
Nobody cares.
You know what? Kevin got me into hockey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kevin
He
got,
texted me the other day. He's like, I'm watching the game. I was like, I'm so proud of you.
I've kept up with it for a little while now.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah. This year, yeah, this is my first year really being into it, and it is fun. It
It's fun going to B-dubs and watching the game there.
is because it's fun being in public where
Yeah.
there's a big game or whatever because everyone freaks out.
Yeah.
Dude, I got 3 words for you.
Oh my
Let's
God.
go Blues.
He's like, LGB. I'm like, lesbians, gay, bisexual. Maybe?
He's like, no.
No.
Hey, what's your name?
Kyle.
Steven? Kyle? He's like, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, my name's Steven. And he's like, Kyle? I'm like, yes, it's Kyle. And I just let him believe it the rest of the
And
night.
what was yours, Ty?
I don't know.
There was 3 different names.
It was
Tyler
3
pulled
different.
out.
It was Seth. He's like, you're like, hey, I'm Seth. And he's like, yeah, Zach. He's like, yeah, I'm Zach.
That's what it was. Yeah.
Wait, you said Seth.
Oh, man, that guy was
He was fun,
off
man.
his rocker.
He was.
He seemed nice, though.
He could have been worse.
He was.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
just ready to party.
And then freaking, okay, so Steven, what did you say? You're like, go Chicago, and we're in St. Louis.
Okay, but hold on. I want to bring it from my point of view. Okay, first off,
Your point of view doesn't matter.
no,
we almost died. We were in freaking.
but we're in St. Louis. It was the worst time. But to me, the Blues
even a good part
are the
of town.
Cubs of hockey.
Yeah.
Okay,
What-
so that's why I was like, yeah, Chicago or whatever, because
Yeah.
I was so excited.
But he said it in St. Louis,
Loud.
There was a
with a
bunch.
lot of drunk people who were Blues fans.
Yeah.
There were TVs everywhere we went playing the Blues game, and everyone's like glued to it.
He said it. He said, "Look, go Chicago," and then Roach and I immediately stepped in front of him.
He goes, the guy was like, wait, who said that? I was like, John said it.
Poor John.
Because you see how that dude was a little bit like he's probably cool, but he might snap. There were a lot of guys that were, had they heard that, would have just snapped.
I was just like, he's joking, he's kidding, he's had a few. He didn't, but
like the sweet tea he had.
yeah.
Yeah,
crazy.
It was so
He's just
sweet.
an idiot when he's
so sweet.
Steven's an idiot when he's sober.
Wow, I'm always an idiot.
I really love you.
Okay.
You're not an idiot.
Thanks.
You're the fourth smartest person in the room.
Pretty good.
Wow.
I'll take it, I guess.
Yeah. It's like he graduated second in our class.
It's true.
Out of 4.
I was valedictorian and top 50%.
You were in that same class, Kevin.
I beat you.
You weren't valedictorian.
Salutatorian, I mean.
Yeah.
See?
No, the principal's daughter was the valedictorian because
Yeah, let's
she
not
cheated.
talk about it. She did cheat a bunch.
Yeah, I wasn't there. I went to
Poor
public school. I
Brian.
don't know.
Gosh.
He got fourth in his class, I assume.
He did. Graduated top 4.
He should put that on his resume.
Dude,
every
I do.
time.
Graduated third in my class every time.
Really?
Every time. It's on my resume.
Literally third in my class.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Oh, I should put that on there. I should put that I was salutatorian.
Yeah. I was top.
Dude,
I just got to learn how to
would.
spell it.
I don't know what
That'd be the
number I
first
was. I was. We had 86 people, and I got this opportunity to where I could have had a scholarship for the top 10%.
no way.
There you go.
Well, no, that doesn't seem right to me now, because that'd be like 8 people.
Yeah.
That doesn't seem right. I don't think I was that high.
Oh, you
I'm
probably
pretty
were.
sure. Maybe it was like a higher percentage.
I was very
Maybe.
low. My graduating
I was at the
class
point to where
like,
they're just like, get out.
well, yours was only how many?
86 or 89 people.
Mine was like 300.
Well, you went the fastest.
Yeah.
I mean,
For like an entire year, we've just been like, that's not where we live.
Whatever.
well, he did it with the misconnections.
Nobody cares. Yeah, nobody
Yeah.
cares.
He's like, Miss Panties, or Lost
we-
Panties infested.
we just stopped
Do
caring.
we still have those Chinese people that listen?
Probably.
Or the Japanese? I remember there was
Konnichiwa.
one- Konnichiwa. Namaste.
It's like we speak English, idiots.
Wow, no, he
That's-
didn't mean it.
that's
He's
wrong.
an idiot when he's sober.
He's not. He's a baka.
What I was saying is that they're
like
saying
Chicago.
I know
we
what you're
speak English, and
Yeah.
they're calling us idiots.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought you were saying to them.
No.
It's like, wow.
That's no.
Yeah.
I was speaking from their
Sorry,
perspective.
I misheard you.
Thank you.
I'm still in the back of my mind during all these conversations trying to think of different sauce. Waffle sauce.
You never finished. What you said there was over 300 people in your graduating class.
Yeah, and I was like number 298. And I thought that was good.
Yeah.
That because I was like, oh man, 298 out of 300? Like, I'm freaking top 3.
Yeah.
Like, how did I nail
He's like
that?
holding the chart.
Like, I didn't do anything. Like,
He's holding the chart upside down. He's like, yeah.
numbers are backwards, but still, it's upside down, and I'm thinking,
He's like, I got a D. I passed.
yeah, well, I'm like, well, my senior year, I only had to take 4 classes a day.
Yeah.
That's all I needed to graduate.
That's all they would allow him to take. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, well, because I never failed anything, so it was like my whole senior year. It was like I'd show up and I'd go to like gym, an art class, English, and another art class, and I'd go home or no, I'd go to work.
Wow.
And that was my whole senior year. It was awesome. So I'm like, that makes sense. Top 3. And I was like, Dad, check it out. I took it home and showed my dad my last report card.
And he was like, I'm proud of you, son.
And the D's weren't enough of an indicator. Like I can look at this now and put this together, but my 18-year-old self, I don't understand.
It was very different than you now.
Yeah,
He was
I don't-
very optimistic.
He's not. I don't think Roach is pessimistic.
Oh, I'd say Roach is a very optimistic.
Like in general.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
so
always
I
been
go
optimistic.
inside and I'm ignoring the letter grades next to the classes.
Yeah.
Well, had it been it was senior year. So
It would have been good
art,
good grades.
gym, English. I had like straight A's senior year. I graduate with, number 298 or something like that. I'm like, Dad, check it out. He's like, you're at the wrong end of the thing. He's like, you did really bad. He's like, I don't know how you made it. He's like, look at, he's like,
How are you alive?
it's like you barely did. Like I remember having a talk with him when I almost failed like 7th grade.
Really?
Because I did not care. I was just like, I don't know.
Yeah, 7th grade. Nobody cares.
Yeah, but I didn't care so much that like I almost didn't pass. And I remember being on the back porch when we were standing out there, and my dad was like, "You realize like if you don't like you have a very short amount of time to fix this, and if you don't like you're going to flunk." And I'm like, "Oh,"
And then have to do it again.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
And then
the
have to
worst
basically, yeah. He's like, then you have to start all over and do this whole year over. And I'm like, oh no. He's like, all your friends are going to go on in life without you. You're always going to be a year behind all your friends. And I'm like, well, I don't want to be that.
Yeah.
So
I don't want to do that. I always hated doing because we went to a private school, a few of us, and we fail a book, you have to redo it. And I'm like, not only did you have to redo the book, you also had to pay $7 to get the new book. Yeah. And I was like, well, that
$7?
sucks. Yeah, it's like $7 a book. Like,
as opposed to college,
yeah.
$300.
Well, in high school, in middle school, $7 is like, that's my lunch.
Well, ours was different. So you would get like per class, you would get a stack of books per class. So sometimes there would be like
a private Christian school,
right?
Yeah.
So there would be like 12 books,
12 books
like
a
that.
credit hour.
12 books for the
Is
whole
that them
thing.
all stacked up right there? Or is
Yeah,
that one?
and then
Oh, that's all your books.
that's all the books stacked
For,
together,
like,
and
one
then
class.
for one class.
Oh,
Yeah, and then that's for the whole year, and then those are broken up into like what would you do, quarters?
oh, I see.
Yeah, you do 3 a
like that.
quarter.
Yeah, you do 3 a quarter. That's
Yeah,
right.
6
Man, I can't
per
believe I remember
semester.
this.
Yeah.
It was 10 years ago.
Yeah.
That is ridiculous.
That means 9. Ah,
Yeah, man. I'm almost 10 years ago.
Yep.
no,
Because we
mine's
graduated.
8.
Yeah, mine's 9 years. Almost 10 years.
Yeah.
I just rounded up at this point.
Yeah.
I'm at that age. You just
Yeah, because
round up.
my senior year consisted of I had 3 subjects to do, plus Missouri history was sprung on us. And I was like, yeah, it was stupid. I still have the book. It was dumb. It was like, oh, you should have done this in freshman year. And I was like, why didn't I? Well, we didn't have it. Well, that's not my problem.
Yeah.
Like, why do I have to do this?
Toss a B on that grade there.
Yeah.
And moving on.
So senior year, I napped. I was only there for 4 months because I finished that year early. Mm-hmm. I napped. I played Mario on the emulator on the computer, and still finished in 4 months. And I was like, I'm done. So it was a fun year.
I remember the day you got done, you were over at the house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, because there was a field trip day. They were like, "Oh, we're going to like the science center or something." And I'm like, "I don't want to go. I'll just finish up my Missouri history because that was the last thing I did."
Yeah, because I was
wanna.
like, dude, Kevin, come on, go with me.
And I was like, "No, I'm leaving this school for good."
Yeah. And I was like, I was a little bummed out, but I'm like, I get it.
Yeah, but then when you graduated like a month after you like finished, you're like, "Oh, I get it now."
Yeah. Well, because literally, and I love Brian to death, and I know he listens to this podcast. So Brian, I love you to death.
Yeah, we love you.
But like, I looked
love you
around,
the
and it was
most.
like me and Brian, and
Yeah.
that was it. And I'm like, I gotta get out of here.
Yeah, because that was the last of the seniors.
Yeah.
There wasn't
So I
much of a high
bailed
school.
out. I got out in January, and Brian wasn't far behind.
No, we all finished because it's work at your own pace.
Right.
So the faster you do the work, you can do 3 a quarter and be done, or you could just be like, "Well, I'm going to do 3 a week
Right. And be
and get
really
out of there
done.
in like 4 weeks." You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we did. But you had a different. You guys had public school.
Tyler had private school for a while.
Yeah.
Which I was halfway through my sophomore year.
I remember I picked you up one day from school.
Yeah, I know. I was like, God, please don't have that white big rapey van.
I did, dude. I
And
actually
he
pulled
pulls up in a
into.
big white rapey van.
I pulled up to the elementary first, and they're like, "No, you have to go to the high school." I was like, "Oh,
No, go
I'm
away.
in
They
front
call
of
the police.
Yeah, I'm in front of the high school. Like they're blocking my van from leaving. Like in the big white rapey box van.
Sir, we need to check your.
dude, we took that van everywhere.
It was, dude. I got pulled over in that van one time.
I'm not surprised.
After it was after a
surprised it's only
Halloween.
once.
Well, I think it was.
I know
once
this
now.
story.
It was after a Halloween event at our church, and I got to take the leftover candy home. Whatever we had, I had it in the white van as I got pulled over in the middle seat. Like you could just see it. And I'm like, dude, this cop is gonna like tase me or something, dude. I'm going to jail.
He looks
I'm
at
dying.
the van. He looks at you. He looks at the candy. He looks at you. He tases you in the neck.
Yeah. He's like, I think you know how this works. Step out of the car. It's like, all right.
You are a raper.
Now I'm the
Fit the
candy in
profile.
the jail.